Hello out there, everybody. We're going to cross our fingers and hope that this works. So if you can hear me, say something in the chat just so I can make sure that my audio is not being difficult. 65, CJ5, don't be comparing me. Thank you, Griggsy, for letting me know. Will there be goats? I just don't know. Maybe. I'm in the backyard right now and the goats are like side yard in the barn, but you will probably hear Raptor the rooster crow at some point because he's ridiculous. So welcome everybody. This is the Father's Day extravaganza, as we in my family say, the Festivus, because we use the term Festivus for everything. Festivus for the rest of us. We are hopefully going to watch a couple videos that I found on YouTube specific to fathers and court hearings, and we're supposed to have a couple friends come along for the ride. So hopefully they don't have any problems finishing up their stream and then coming over to this one. So also, if you have any questions about family law, father related things, we can maybe try to slide through some of those as well. Let's see. Mr. Mestizo, all alone work. It's Sunday. What are you doing on Father's Day working on a Sunday? I mean, obviously there are people that have to work on those days. Tomorrow, Juneteenth, the Supreme Court of Michigan said no courts can be in session. However, we are hardcore at the St. Joseph County Prosecutor's Office, and we will be working. So it's going to be a nice day to get caught up on things that we don't have time to get caught up on usually. So that will be fun. Yes, there will be an airing of grievances around the Festivus poll at the dinner table. So after the stream, be sure to, get your Festivus polls out. All right. Oh, working mom. Yeah, same. So hopefully those of you that celebrated Father's Day today in whatever capacity had a great day with no issues. Wheels, look at you asking these parental termination questions. So things are moving really quickly. So I'm going to try to keep track of this with my adult ADD, but it's going to be a struggle. Thank you, Mortimer Duke. Obviously, toward the next Festivus miracle. Wheels asked a question about whether or not people's rights get automatically terminated if you, I think it said, found guilty of a crime against your child, kind of a hot button subject in my particular life right now with work. It is not an automatic termination. Now, there is statutory grounds for termination, but it doesn't happen through that criminal case. There has to be what we sometimes say as a companion case where an abuse neglect case is filed in the family court, the circuit court family division in the county where the kids are and the stuff happened. And if there is a conviction, say for 6 counts of CSC against a child, there's an automatic termination provision that says you can have your rights terminated for that. And you can get your rights terminated to your other children for that reason as well. But again, that's done through a separate court proceeding. But yes, obviously they are very much intertwined together. All right. So one of my exciting people is now here.
Hello.
What is up with that? Hey, you made it.
I made it. Of course.
Our audio works. Oh, it's a Festivus miracle. Thank you, Mortimer Duke, for giving me that $9.99. It worked. I need to start working out again, probably. Thank you, Brian. Big fan of Judge Middleton. Oh, and me. Cool. Aww. Thanks. Appreciate it. So, Mike, it's been a wild week, hasn't it?
It has.
How was your Father's Day?
My Father's Day was excellent.
What did the puppies get you?
Just love.
Oh, okay, good.
Just love and bad breath.
Oh, well, that's what they give. So, is the Festivus miracle going to continue when I try to share my screen and watch a video?
I already threw you under the bus at the end of the stream after I kicked you off.
You hate on me.
I said I don't know how this is going to go down, but let's
nice. But you know what? There's another Festivus miracle right here. Look at that guy.
Oh.
Look at that
guy.
T-shirt. He's never underdressed. I like it.
Festivus for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Knight of NI. So this is our airing of grievances about fathers' rights. So whatever you need to get off your chest, because I have to say, this person right here on the bottom of your screen was clutch for me this week in a very difficult case. He was a good sounding board. Sorry, Mike. Yes, I cheated on you.
Yeah, I know.
I took my legal advice from another family
I know.
law.
And I saw it all in real
person.
time because I'm on the chat.
Well, I mean, it
Very
was good.
disappointing.
So shout out to Rob.
Very
for
disappointing. Very disappointing
coming
indeed.
through. It was nice. It's extremely. Oh Jesus! I'm sorry. I just looked down and the cat has dropped a dead mouse on the porch. Like, why? Why? I come outside to.
It's an offering of love.
It's a present. Okay. Anyway, sorry, squirrel. But Rob was there every day. I'm sorry. I probably annoyed
Rob's
the
all good.
hell out of you. Like,
He'll help you with the case. He'll drink Malort with you, whatever you need.
I'm not making him do that, and I'm not doing that. But we can drink something else together. But I saw your faces when you guys drank that, and it was not pleasant. Not
Oh,
something-
you mean the battery acid that's bottled
Yeah,
for human
yeah.
consumption?
Yep. I don't think
We
that
had a
it's
good time.
probably supposed to be drank in that manner. But
I mean, the best was like the hot take that someone like captioned, and they got the clip of me saying, "Oh, it tastes like a defense attorney's soul."
oh,
Like cold, empty, and without any happiness.
yeah, that is. I mean, I used to have a defense attorney's soul, but now I have a prosecutor's soul where I just like believe justice. That's what I feel like.
Can we talk about the massive win that you got this week?
I mean, you can. I mean, I don't know. There was a press release, which was so weird for me. I've not like had that where it's like, oh, they emailed me a press release. Oh my gosh, they emailed it to a ton of news outlets. And then the CPS workers called me like, it's on the news. I'm like, oh. So yes, I had a win. I guess I can say that, right? It was a very tough case. It was and that is why I talked to Rob every single day this week. Probably more than I talked to my husband this week, honestly. He was so confused. Like, what's taking so long for you to come home? Like, I don't think you understand the level of strategy and thinking and emotional draining everything that goes into a trial. But other attorneys do. So it's nice to have people to
bounce ideas off of. And because
sure.
I could watch you like live doing all of these interrogations.
That is so crazy. I was telling one of the people involved. I was like, so I have this friend, your friend now, you're not just a person. I have a friend, a colleague who does these types of cases, and he's able to watch and basically, critique, but in a nice way. Like, hey, maybe try this, or have you tried that? And it's really nice. It's good to have that.
Sometimes it wasn't so nice. I was like, Debbie, object. What
Why
are
aren't you objecting?
Doing?
Like, an aggressive objection. Got to have an aggressive objection once in a while, but once in a while.
Then I would see on like live stream, so I'd text like, Debbie, object to this freaking question, and you see her pick up her phone. She looks at it, and she goes. And she puts it down.
I roll my eyes. I put it down. I look over at Tom. I'm like, should we object? Are we getting anywhere? Kalina, the kitties. Well, there's two kitties. There's a barn kitty and then a garage kitty. But they're like gray tiger and then white, and they apparently kill things. And one just gave birth. The one that we thought was a boy, not a boy. And then anyway. So if anybody needs a kitten, got one.
Give me 1 second. I need to tell people where I am right now. So give me 1 second.
Are you like in the witness protection program or something? Or you're right?
No. I was helping my friend repair her deck this weekend.
Oh, you're a good friend. Why are we putting him to work if he's like law and lumber? I need a new deck. Look at this deck. It's a little. Rob, what do you recommend on this type of lumber? Just burn it.
Buy a ticket and buy a ticket, a couple cases of beer, and I'll come out and help fix it.
Oh,
I've got some very handy brothers and brother-in-laws and dad.
Oh,
we
it's
just
fantastic,
right?
Yeah, I can offer that one, but no. So apparently today I'm making the rounds. I was on behavioral arts earlier with Chase Hughes, Christina Picolet. I'm never going to pronounce her name right. I'm going to get it right at some point in time. Christina Pickles. I'm going to say that because people know her as that.
I'm sure she'll appreciate that. Just like me being called Deb in the press release.
She's going to be so mad when I say it out loud, but I will learn the pronunciation. It's been kind of a wild ride. So today was all over the place. And I've got like 3 more lives that I've got to jump in on this evening that apparently I now am just jumping from channel to channel to channel. So I have to let people know where I am. So I'm going to type. I'm
Oh,
going to
you're
mute
like a
myself while I'm
live
typing.
stream tramp.
Don't call me that. That's not
I
nice.
see how you are. But I like it's just Judy's comment, and I had to put it up there for you. But also, Secret McSquirrel, thank you. I don't know who Kurt is. Who's Kurt? Why I should know who Kurt is. Who's Kurt?
Kurt on civil law. He just crossed 100.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. I heard you. Yes, I was listening. So when I'm mowing like the 10 acres out front, I put earbuds in and listen to you, but I don't watch because that would be dangerous, right? And I heard, Mike, your live streams the other day, and okay, let's not throw stones when we live in a house of glass trying to get your video of Amber Heard's whatever. I think I listened for a solid 35 minutes before I realized, we're not really going to watch that, are you?
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. It's not happening. So
it was what on Friday?
I don't know what day it was. I just like
Friday. Rob was who started this. He's like, "Oh, is someone gonna live stream this thing?" And I'm like, "Yeah," but I didn't have a link. So then I just go, I go on and I have guests, and we never found the link. We never found the freaking link. I had Kurt from Uncivil Law on there. I had Legal Vices, and I had Rob. John Ravine on there.
So it was fun.
Honestly, it was awesome.
I liked it. I mean, it was nice. And no, mowing the 10 acres is not another euphemism. There's actually 10 acres. I mean, the house and barn are on it, so that like minus that, but I do help. Do I look sunburned? Good. I mean, I didn't put sunblock on today, so it's actually not good, but I did sit in the sun for a hot second today. So anyway, we're gonna try this, guys. Let me see if I can share my screen. Yes. Oh gosh.
Let's see if this is gonna happen.
All right. If I do this right, it will work. Right?
Oh, there are so many caveats. Like if I do this right.
Uh-oh. Can you see me?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
but you got to maximize the screen right there. Go over to the right.
See but then I can't see any of you guys. If you make faces at me, I can't see you. How do you?
That's all right.
What are you doing? What are you looking at right now?
I'm looking at a court case.
We are on the record in the
Can you hear it?
versus Richardson matter case D8.
It's a little low. Can you turn it up? If you can't, you can't.
Yep.
Please state your name.
It's Max.
Good morning. This is the time set for hearing. It's a continuation of proceedings on the motion brought by the plaintiff in opposition.
I like his name, Duckworth. It's like a cartoon, Mr. Duckworth.
Order Child Protective Services to provide the court with a copy of their file. I did receive those records, and I've had a chance to review those records. At the last hearing, there were concerns raised by the court based on some representations made by the court. We had some discussion. Some of it specifically pertained to the defendant's cell phone number. An attempted call was made and determined that the number was out of the number that the defendant provided was out of service.
His number was out of service. He really cares about seeing his kids.
Both parties to seek to have counsel with you, given some of the legal issues that need to be walked through here today.
If you can turn captions on, do it.
Where do things stand?
You're really asking a lot, but let me see.
Communicating a lot more.
You got to go on the other tab.
I'm working on it, Tiger. There we go.
Hi, Leanne. Leanne's a sweetheart.
Expert level. Oh, but Rob's face is figured out. Thanks, Leanne.
It's fine. It's fine.
And it's a working, functioning cell phone number.
I think it's the same. It's the same number he gave to you.
People change numbers so often, it drives me nuts. I've had the same cell phone number since like 2000.
What would you be asking me to do today?
I'm still want my daughter Monday through Friday. So she's 2 now. So now I'm trying to see if I can get, which I do want to talk to him about, is transferring my daughter from the Tinkertown that she's at daycare to a Christian school that's between both of us, our houses, and they're not open on the weekend. So I want to know, like, if he would be willing to take my daughter like every weekend because they're not open and she can go to school Monday through Friday.
Okay. What's the name of the school?
Christian Lutheran on Torrey Pines.
Torrey Pines.
Torrey Pines.
I don't know how to turn down my volume, so you can turn yours up. I'm sorry.
Go into settings,
Around that area.
audio, turn. Yeah.
All right, let me hear from Dad.
And do what?
Right.
Well, one, pause the video when you're talking about what you're doing to the video.
But then, yeah, switch things. Actually, you're doing well. We've got it on.
Well, that'd still be joint. That doesn't.
How is that joint? If she gets her the whole week and I get her all weekend.
How is that joint?
Sunday, under Nevada law.
So here's the thing. Let me maybe set this up slightly. Oh shit! I gotta like go to the other screen. Son of a biscuit.
Hot
I
mic.
thought I was slick. Okay, so this is my bad dad series. Okay, this is the dad who is like, I have this kid, but I what do I have to do with this kid? Like, well, why is it called joint custody if I only get her like on the weekends? You know what I mean? That's
Hey, Debbie, you
That's
got
what
Runkle of the Bailey in the chat.
Oh, hey, Ronco.
Oh, hey everybody. I haven't been able to meet the people that I need to meet around here. I'm just saying. I really should have brought my second screen when I was. Oh, the cat's here. They gave me a present, so yay. So anyway, that's what's going on here. Is this guy is basically she's asking for some change in parenting time, and I think at first he's like, oh, okay. Well, why doesn't she just keep her all the time? What if it's joint custody and I'm only getting her on the weekends? Is that really joint custody? Which he clearly doesn't understand. So let's continue on. And I have not watched this whole thing yet.
Our best interest is the same as we have now. We get people days.
Oh,
What about this school?
I have no idea about it. It's just like that.
He really cares about figuring out what kind of school his daughter's going to. It's
Have
nice.
the two of you been communicating?
Yeah.
So has it been better since we were last in court?
Kitty.
I've never seen nothing wrong with being with, but we're going to communicate.
Okay.
sit your ass up in that chair.
Mom, you
Yeah,
understand
orange
that
T-shirt in court too. Come on.
Maybe he's a therapy kitty to pet or something.
Joint physical custody schedule. Dad had Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Under Nevada law, joint physical custody is defined as at least 146 days, which is 40%.
Whoa, Rob, what's
That's-
joint for you?
That's
At
a
90s ours.
high standard. Yeah, 90.
Yeah.
Or will the adults get into this 50-50 notion? I just want to schedule this best.
Well, I take that back.
I believe that's best for.
It'd be 90 for a
Well, I think I
non-custodial.
should learn more at this Christian school that I want him to see. I know he would probably like it if he's seen it. I mean,
If he
it's
took the
one of those
effort,
kids to a class
he might
from,
like it.
12, And she gets more like hands-on, and then she goes to like Bible school. I just think that it would be a lot better for her. And then, like I said, like Monday through Friday, and then she could go like hang out with her dad and do whatever they do on the weekends. Because I always work anyways.
Oh, see, this is very reasonable. This lady's very reasonable.
Yes and no,
Well, right
Debbie.
now
Shush.
it's gonna change because our store is going under new management. So I know that
Where you at? Where do you work?
CVS store.
Okay, that's right.
So I know my schedule is probably gonna be Monday through Friday. And then I'll have like maybe Saturday off in the day of the week, but right now I have 2 days off in the week.
During the week.
Yeah. But we have new owners now, so everything's gonna change.
The fact that she offered, hey, I'm working, so he should have her.
Including your
Yep. All
potentially your
right. Pause the video real quick.
Ordered pause. Yes, sir.
So to get everyone caught up, you have a dad right now who's focused on 50-50. That's what his metric is. Note to everyone who's in family court ever, don't stick with the whole 50-50, 50-50, 50-50. I want half the time. I don't care what the schedule is as long as I have half the days. Get away from that. The judge is focused on one thing and one thing only. What's in the best interest of this kid? Now, mom's not doing a great thing here because mom is sitting here saying, I'm going to pick a school that's a different school. I'm not going to consult dad about it. But
does
what
dad
mom's-
look like he's been involved whatsoever?
Well, that's in this thing. What mom is saying I'm cutting to the chase here. What mom is saying is my job right now, dad apparently has like every weekend because mom has the weekdays. That's what I'm reading here. And what mom is saying is I would like the schedule to change so that dad can have some weekdays because I now work weekends and I would like that schedule to change a little bit. And dad's about to resist that and say, I just want my days. Don't do that. I know that your days are important. There's better ways of voicing it. Just don't be an idiot. And we're about to see dad be an idiot. Prediction.
You haven't even seen this, but I like your prediction. I've not seen this either, but I did read a comment that I think ran down it pretty good. I'm like, oh, this is probably a good one for us family law.
It almost sounds like you've done this before, Rob.
No,
Just a few
like
times.
bankruptcy or something, I thought.
So is it possible your days off change to Saturday, Sunday?
No, I always get. I always talk Sunday because we're closed. But I don't know. I've been going to stay, and I'm not sure if he's bringing back Sundays or not. But I usually have Sunday off, but I'm always working on Saturday. Saturdays are my days, so I will never have a weekend off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Dale.
But you'll always
I know
have
who you
Sunday
are.
off.
Yeah. As of right now, yeah.
But is the store open on Sundays?
Not right now. No.
We're a lot of talk here on Sundays.
My father used to own it. We were open on Sundays.
How many days off per week do you have?
Two.
Okay, but right now one's always Sunday and
And
one's
one
Friday.
in the week, yeah, and it's usually Tuesday or Wednesday, it just depends on my daughter's coming to stuff like that. It's always one of the other week.
Now, this school, we got into a lengthy discussion at the last hearing about the cost of the daycare.
Yeah.
And how it was important that Dad take
Right,
Brooklyn at least one day so you can take advantage of
right.
the reduced cost. What's the difference with this new school? Because that was a lengthy discussion and finally Dad agreed,
Right, yeah,
recognizing that he was gonna have to pay the cost if he didn't take half the cost.
right.
What's the cost of this?
It's so Tinkertown, she got $100 a month, and this one's $160. So
Well, that's really inexpensive.
You could say the same with him, his price, his.
You wouldn't pay any more.
No,
You're not asking for any more.
I would cover the budget.
Very reasonable.
And does it matter how many days she attends?
Well, my certificates were 4 days a week.
So she needs to be there 4 days a week, and if she's not, what happens?
Then I won't get my voucher. And this school is a little bit more strict on that, so it have to be like set. And it have to be like.
Oh, she must get some sort of assistance,
So
like
I want her Monday to Friday,
DHHS
make sure she
assistance or
works
something.
days. And it's a little bit different, you have to bring your own lunch, everything at this school. And they close at 6.
They provide everything.
Yeah.
And if you had, she was dropped off there Monday mornings, and she went Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, she would need to be there on Friday.
Right, I mean, I have her down to 5 days, but it is, on my certificate, it is 4 days. That's paid for.
Okay, Dad, anything else you wanted to add?
She was sitting there lying and not listening. Like first she just said she only gets her weekends off. She works Monday to Friday. Then she said she don't have Sunday off, but she gets a day in a week. Now she's saying it's $160. I don't know if that's the same thing that she was texting me about, but she was telling me it was like $280.
That's a different school.
She's just coming up with all this stuff out of nowhere. I don't even know what's going on. It don't make no sense to me. And I'm not a fan of it.
Not paying attention.
That's not what that's my problem.
Staying at
She's
home.
just trying to make new schedules and do everything so she can get it. If she
Well,
works Monday through Friday, how are you not seeing her anyway?
Judge, shut her up. Shut them up. Shut them both up.
Friday and you work Monday through Friday. That makes no sense at all. She just wants me to be a babysitter on a weekend.
I mean, isn't that what parents do on the weekend?
Listen, I
Not
don't know why
babysitting, it's
anytime
parenting.
you spend with your daughter, I don't know why that you view that as babysitting.
She just wants me to have a weekend so she can do what she wants to do. She works Monday through Friday. Why would you want her Monday through Friday when you go here?
Well, she says she works Saturday.
Or if you go back a little bit, I don't know if you guys were writing it down.
Oh, does she work 24 hours a day?
Oh, shit. Did you catch that?
Her phone number.
What? Pause.
He goes, I don't know if y'all are writing this down, like looking right at the judge. Like, I don't know if you guys are writing this down, but she
No.
said, look, so these family court judges, the rule in most states is one family, one judge. So one
Mhm.
judge is assigned the case, and that judge hears the case, every custody dispute, so they are familiar with the file. This is not the first time these two have been in front of this judge, and he's getting a little frustrated, and I think we might see a little bit more.
Here we go.
Okay, well, I have the paper right here that tells you I changed it the day before. It tells you the time, the date, the phone number I changed, and the phone number changed it. Right here on the paper.
I would think you would have remembered that you changed the
I mean,
date.
it's on the paper.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But you told me in court. Of course you did.
Okay.
This is more of a mediation
You turned
style
and gave me
than motion hearing.
a phone number that was out of service.
T-Mobile proof is right here.
Are they not represented?
Number that was out of
No,
service
there's
on
no
the-
attorney sitting in there.
Okay,
Proof is right here that I changed it the day before I came here.
and you did not tell the court that until we caught you.
Caught you. Oof,
Yeah,
this
we
is
called
really
the number and it was
aggressive.
out of service.
All right.
We have like a friend of the court referee
You lied
that's
to
not
the
a
court.
judge but sits kind of in this capacity and does these types of
No,
hearings.
the paper doesn't cure the lie.
How is it a lie?
You told me, this is my number, Your Honor.
I
Call it.
told you I changed it last night.
You told me after we called the number.
This is really
Right here on this paper,
weird.
It says 5/6/2019, 9:32 p.m. is when I changed my number.
And why didn't you give me the new number?
Excuse me, man.
No, answer the question. Why didn't you give me the new
We
number?
already went through this. I told you I changed it the night before. You said, "Oh, you're lying, you're lying, you're lying." Here goes my proof. You know, look at it.
Mm.
I get the fact that you changed the night before, but what I'm trying to find out is why did you lie to me?
Nobody
Why
lied.
didn't you tell me? You didn't remember what happened the day before?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, all right.
You don't think that's right?
Like Tinkertown, like the school that my daughter's going to doesn't even have that number, it's a different number, and they called me and said that she's out of diapers and wipes, and they tried to call him and they couldn't get a hold of him. So Tinkertown, when he just signed up again, has a new number. It's not the same.
This is a very young child. Diapers and wipes, like not really a school then, it's a daycare.
Do you believe that a schedule where you have Monday through Friday mornings and Brooklyn's best interest?
Yes.
Whenever the judge says, "Why are you lying to me?" you're losing.
Yeah.
Somebody dropping off Monday.
Repeatedly, not just once.
Anything you want to add as to why that's in the best interest?
I just think it's a good schedule. I think it's a routine. You know, she goes to school every day and she comes home and she goes to bed and she goes to school and she eats and goes to bed and then on the weekend she goes to her dad.
Is it possible that two of your 2 days off could be scheduled during the week during that time?
Yeah, I mean, I could see. I don't know. That's the thing is because I have a new owner now who's taking over now soon. So I don't. I mean.
Do you think she's party mom and wants her weekends off?
My current one
Could
before
be.
she leaves, told me that it's most likely going to
Or he
stay
thinks
so,
that
but
anyway,
it
as
just
in dad
depends
thinks that.
on, you know, the new owner now.
Oh, thank you,
But
Kathy.
I wouldn't even be having the day off with her. That's how much I want her to go to school. You know, I mean,
That's how much I
understand
don't
some
want her in
people
my
want to
care
go
during the
after
day.
school, but
I got
on
my
days off,
errands to run.
She's still gonna go to school.
Okay. Dad, are you still unemployed?
Yeah. Why can't I have Monday to Friday?
Because that's a stupid answer.
Why is that in her best interest?
Boom.
I never school. I do anything she can. She's just trying to get her reason there.
I want to co-parent.
Yeah. She's the only one working between the two of you.
I understand that.
How's that
Well,
support
because I
payment
wanna
going,
make sure
Dad?
my preference would be to capture days off from work. You should be working. There's no reason not to be working. We had this discussion last time. You're
Oh.
supported by your girlfriend. You were supported by
Oh.
her previously. What are you
Oh,
doing?
Oh,
deadbeat.
shit.
You should
Shit.
have a work schedule. What are you doing about getting a job?
Oh, shit.
I'm looking for one. What? Dog's hair. What? Is the caption not working?
When was your last employment?
I already told you last time. It was a couple months ago.
What type of work?
It was a couple months ago. They've been in court within the last few months. That's
What
crazy.
happened to that job?
It's family law.
What was the name of the company?
I don't remember. It was still 10 days.
Nah, I don't remember the name. If he got laid off, he should be getting unemployment.
Nope. Not with a short work
Well, do
history.
you believe that schedule adequate?
Oh, right. I'm
Because
thinking like a real, like you worked there a long time and got laid off.
you
Gotcha.
understand the concerns the court raised in the last hearing. And my concerns in general.
Like everything about you parenting this child.
I mean, CPS.
Ooh.
I mean,
Ooh.
that is everything that I.
Uh-oh.
Well, and that concerns me.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And that's why I ask you, do you still believe Brooklyn's adequately protected under that schedule?
Ooh.
I mean, I feel like I have. I don't know. Like, I would want her to be what I want, which is 80-20, but obviously it has to stay the same. So I'd want her.
It doesn't if you
Well,
ask to change
Yeah.
it.
You just
And
gotta
that's why I
allege like, oh, I don't know, CPS is involved. He's
Counsel.
unemployed and
The CPS records do raise concerns. I don't know if you both had the opportunity to review them. I don't know if you both reviewed the CPS records.
Dad's like, those are all lies.
The CPS not on me.
You know, did you review the records?
Yeah, they said they went to her house and she had a whole bunch of blankets in her crib.
There was no removal. CPS didn't find, and it was unsubstantiated.
Yeah, so.
But the CPS records describe a history of domestic violence that you
Ooh.
perpetrated against the
You
plaintiff.
have that on
Oh.
paper and everything. You knew that, she knew that before you agreed to this whole.
I know, and that's
How do you guys deal with this?
some level of concern for me.
Medication.
And so, mom comes in asking the court to modify the schedule.
Sandy nailed it.
A Monday through Friday morning schedule. It would still be joint physical custody. My expectation is that you both should be employed. Mom is employed.
It's a continuation of the abuse that he bestowed on her while in the relationship.
Dad gets her job, but mom has traditionally, from what she's described, worked on Saturdays. So my order is I'm inclined to modify the schedule consistent with what the plaintiff has requested.
He wants to go further.
Friday morning, mom drops off at the school, Christian Lutheran school.
So what if I'm supposed to pay for this?
Your payment is limited to what previously had been ordered, which is $50 a month.
Statutory minimum.
Well, that's.
Are you serious?
She don't gotta drop her off to me.
What's that?
She don't gotta drop her off to me. I'm not doing this.
Oh,
I
you
can't
little
have it.
fucker.
I'm not gonna.
Oh,
I don't want to watch her at all.
fuck you.
Okay. Well,
Oh, no. Nope.
Well, it's
They're gonna have her 80-20. No, girl, you get 100%.
Nope.
You keep taking her side, doing all this. No, I'm good. I'm good.
so give her sole legal, sole physical custody.
I'm done with this shit. I'm good.
I'm down with that.
No, you're not, you fucking asshole.
I'm tired of doing this.
Sorry.
No, he's like, I'm tired.
Right. So
Like-
you're willing to give her sole legal and sole physical custody.
Yes, I'll sign my rights over today.
Still gotta pay support.
Yeah, I mean,
Right. So based
in
on
an
defendant's
enhanced,
consent,
increased amount because it goes by overnights in Michigan.
sole legal and sole physical custody. You'll need to prepare an order that confirms that to you.
Judge really didn't question him much on that. Like, oh yes, okay, yes, we'll prepare an order then.
They don't, and that's he is the happiest judge right now. Not the happiest judge. There's a lot that you guys aren't. Oh god.
Well, I can't.
And Judge's like,
offer
this
legal
isn't
advice,
termination of rights.
as I've said
Dum
before, you
dum.
both need to get attorneys.
Yeah, you both need to get attorneys.
Now.
Yes.
Yes, they just both need representation in the worst
Grandma,
way.
you are so right. It was about messing with mom, not about the child.
Nice whitewashed pants, douchebag.
So that was a good one, huh?
It's acid wash.
Ace. Whoopsie. Hold on, uh-oh, where'd my other screen go?
Debbie.
It like jumped on something else. What are we watching?
What are you doing
Could be
now?
anything. Do you know who I am? That's what it says on there.
By the
So-
way, I sent this to Artie too, but I don't know if you got it.
Let's talk about Artie's ASMR. Was that what's called ASMR? Mowing the lawn the other day. I was power washing, and I'm like, it came on. I'm like, what the hell is this? Like, Seriously? And it really was just him mowing his lawn.
I keep my lawn mowing to myself. That's how I roll.
So like when people ask me just to put a video up
you do
of
what you
me
have
in the
to do to
shop.
get those likes, man. All that clickbait. Unreal. I had one other one. Let me see if I can find it without anything too crazy. Plus, let me see if the
you did well. Congratulations, Debbie. You shared a screen, and that made some sense.
Yay!
Now, I would say record it ahead of time, then you can adjust the volume.
So when you say record, like, what do you mean?
You
like,
screen record it, and then you put it in your editor, and then you jack
Debbie.
the volume so people can actually hear it, and then you know the levels.
Yep, Wondershare unit converter. It's a really cheap program.
Yeah, I don't know what you just said. That unit converter.
This guy's been doing this for like 7 minutes now, and he is like
he's
better at it
apparently
than me. It's annoying.
Super nerd about it. Excellent. Appreciate it. We'll talk amongst yourselves for a second while I scroll through and see if I can find this other video, because I did download it and then it didn't stay.
All right, Rob. Yeah. What happened over there on Spidey's channel?
Oh, I only had one meltdown. We walked through the entire interview, and I only had one meltdown. And my takeaway was Chase from Behavioral Panel. He did the whole that's all I've got. So Rob, what do you got? And he did the whole pass it to Rob, and I fanboyed for a good like 30 seconds.
All right,
as he said that was fun.
Did you tear up a little bit?
Maybe a little bit on the inside.
I knew it.
Show them verbally.
Knew it.
Yeah, I know. It was a lot of fun though. Honestly, it was a good analysis. Runkle is going to do analysis this evening. Yeah, you know what? That was a good refresher going back to family court and seeing the judges. So kudos to that judge, by the way. He was furious at both. He kept reminding them that it was about the child, the best interest of the child, and he was wanting to make that call despite the fact that two parents in front of him were idiots. And he was trying so hard to. Debbie's eyes just keep getting bigger as she's looking at the screen, panicking.
Stop watching me looking at the screen.
That the mom wanted to party on weekends, and the dad just wanted to jag his ex. They were both horrible.
But when Dad said she doesn't have to bother dropping her off to me because I'm not doing the schedule, like that is, are you effing kidding me? You have this opportunity.
All of that, we're like 20 minutes in. He's like, "Oh, that's your ruling. All right, don't bother dropping the kid off. I don't want her."
And you're right, Debbie. I'm pretty sure that if he didn't remember his daughter's name in that moment, he probably would have said the kid.
Yeah. Oh God, my kids are home. Speaking of kids, stop now. Oh, here it is. I found it. Okay.
Oh, I hear them bashing on the window.
Children. I love my children.
How can you prosecute these individuals but not prosecute your own children?
Yeah.
Oh, I would.
Yeah. Oh, he's
you know how many times I talk to them about juvie?
Juvenile detention.
They know what juvie is.
I can put the fear of God in them.
Oh God! If I could turn this around, he's doing that thing where you like push your face on the window and you pull down so you look like a pig nose. I'm like,
yep.
The window just got cleaned.
And if they're boys, you just got to smash the window. Just hit the window.
There are boys like smash the window. Like, okay, I probably should have. It was one of my boys. Okay, we're gonna try this again. This is a short video, guys. So keep your fingers crossed. We can do this. Now, again, I only watched the first part of this.
You are rocking so far, Ms. Davis. I'm
doing what I can. Here we go.
As long as my mom, of course, every time I sit in here, it's still this to me. To have two folks can crawl in a bed and get the most elegant way and make a beautiful baby and get along so good back to 2010. Because we have proof positive what happened in April 2010 because the baby was born. That's 9 months. Two parents, and I'm going to choose my words very carefully. Two parents can come in and act like such idiots. And it's not about the two of you. I could care less about the two of you. I could. The two of you are not important. What's important is being. And we don't need to see two adults
I think Ben,
acting
not
like
being.
idiots.
Second time
I
he's
said
called
we're
idiots.
idiots. It's not about you, it's about being. What the two of you have done to that little boy is unconscionable.
Love this.
I'm talking to both of you. It is unconscionable what you have done to that little boy. He does not deserve this. Y'all the one that crawled into bed and had sex and made that baby.
Ouch.
He didn't ask to be born.
Ouch.
But he was. And y'all can hate each other's guts, but y'all better act nice and lovey-dovey and everything else when you're around that little boy. I better not hear either of you saying anything negative about the other party, or y'all will get a little trip to the Durham County Bed and Breakfast for contempt of court. And there is no appeal. You stay till I say you get out.
This closed caption is killing me.
I'm talking about that. Am I clear? Yes.
Am I clear?
Yes.
I have no doubt that you have withheld that little boy from me.
I have no doubt you
Don't
withheld
you
that little
look
boy.
at me. You say one more word,
You shut
you
your
say
mouth.
one more word, you're gonna go to the Durham
One more
County
word,
Bed and
one more
Breakfast today.
Do it.
You say one more word. All right, Deputy Noble, she's got 24 hours of contempt of court for running her mouth as soon as we get done with the set. Don't you leave this court with you because
Call a runner.
24 hours of contempt of court for running her mouth. And I
Is she
told her
wearing a
to shut.
tube top? This is going to be very bad. I
So you
didn't
got 24 hours of Durham
preview
County
this to
Bed
make
and
sure there was
Breakfast.
like no Janet Jackson.
Ran your mouth
voice.
when I told you to decline.
It
All right,
stays
you got
on.
48 hours. You were saying again, you got 48 hours
Oh,
there.
we're up to 48 hours.
Deputy Harper, you got 48 hours there. Every time you open your mouth, I'm gonna tackle on another 24. And if you open your mouth, I'm gonna do the same to you.
Do I hear 72? Do I hear 72?
Both parents are fit and proper persons to have custody of the minor child. I'm awarding joint custody.
Just take me now.
Just take me now.
This is a disgrace. What you guys are doing.
72
You
hours.
need to let your son for 9 months. You don't take care of him. You're a drunk. You have a mistress. You have someone who doesn't do anything.
1 week.
Mistress.
I take care of my thing consistently, and I live with when she chooses to be his son right whenever he feels like it.
I'm going to pause for a second. This audio is a lot louder this time, so hopefully you guys can all hear the squealing and wailing that's going on.
Oh no,
But-
we hear the squealing very loudly in my ear.
We still got 3 more minutes to go, and I have not watched this, so I'm not sure what the exciting conclusion is. But, Rob or Mike, have you ever had a client go ape like that in the courtroom?
No.
Come on, Rob.
No.
Family law,
Close.
something, nothing?
Close. I've had to grab a client and sit them back down. Where
Oh,
like I had to forcefully grab the shoulder and then put them back down in their chair.
I've
then-
had defendants do it when I was prosecuting, but they weren't my client.
oh, like they wanted to jump up and throttle you or something?
Yeah. Well, at sentencing, they didn't like it, and they went batshit. But then the bailiffs took care of it. But not my client.
This Kevin's.
I would
Not
physically
your,
yank them
not
out
your
myself.
precious client.
I mean,
Why
if
isn't this showing when I try?
are they represented here? I would ask for a recess. I would say, Judge, let me get my client under control.
I mean,
And I would physically
are
pull them out and say,
full.
you get it together or we're done.
So let me talk about body language for a second. If you look at the table where counsel is still sitting, her hand is blocking her eyes, her face, her hair is blocking everything. She wants nothing to do with anything her client just did. Her client was doing that the whole time, and she had her face down in her notepad. And the client was just gearing up for that emotional outburst. And when the judge said 48, do you want 72? Oh, we were just waiting.
And I mean, so this obviously what the allegations are based on what I'm hearing is that she withheld the child from dad. Now she's claiming dad has a mistress or dad has this or dad has that. What people don't understand is your kid doesn't necessarily care, depending on what age they are, that your relationship and is falling apart. What they care about is that they have two parents. They love each of their parents, and you don't put them in the middle of it. You don't withhold them. You keep your new boyfriend or girlfriend out of the picture until the appropriate time. You maybe have that person meet the other parent before the child does. And it seems so simple and adulting 101, but it is extremely difficult for people, apparently. So let's see what happens in the last 3 minutes.
No.
Oh, wait. Oh, we have somebody else. Who's that guy? Somebody's getting arrested. This attorney. Okay. This poor attorney is like,
not poor attorney. Can we talk about
everywhere.
what she did right there? Like she literally she did, instead of moving out of the way or getting up or talking to her client, she literally did like the roll my chair. Like she did this.
Yeah, like I'm piecing out of this whole situation. There's the doors. I'm just gonna go out them. Look at Dad though, just sitting there like cool as a cucumber, man.
Yeah, he's like,
if you are the
now
other parent in that situation, you sit there silently.
Yeah.
You don't make faces. You just gotta
let
like
them implode.
Let it finish. Yes. Don't laugh. Don't smile. You just keep that stone face.
But the new guy was dumb enough to get into it because he got sucked into this. He doesn't want to, but the other guy that shows up and he ends up pushing a cop. I don't know how far your clip goes. He ends up pushing a cop.
Oh.
Because
Wait,
did
you watch this before?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I have a whole video on my channel. Law Talk with Mike. It's fantastic. Links in the description below.
That's some BS right there. I went and found these things. They're like, oh, they don't have that many views on them. Okay, cool. We'll use these. Rude. Well, let's finish this up then. Oh, you are not the bailiff, sir. Why are you taking her? Wait. Oh, another bailiff. And like, bless the hearts of the bailiffs, but these are like not like.
What is old man Rivers gonna do?
Oh shoot. Okay, Dad. Oh, did he just fall down? Oh, goodness. This is now turned from family law to criminal law and resisting and obstructing all day.
Look at Dad. Look at Dad. Hand behind the back, just like sitting there.
Good job, Dad. Turn it down, maybe. This must be some sort of record for arrests made in the courtroom during a family law hearing. Like, where did all these deputies come from? Like, they need the paddy wagon to come over to pick everybody up. Oh my. It went from bad to worse. Bad to worse. You should have videoed this. Actually, we did. Like, somebody videoed this. Thank God. You should have videoed this so everybody can see what really happened. Yep, they did. That's the great part about,
Oh, that was fantastic.
They're under all sorts of videos. Yeah. Next on the Jerry Springer show.
Yeah.
Now it's the law law talk shows, but
they're really lucky they didn't get shot. Like one of
tase. I expected a
the
full-on
first,
taser.
yeah. The only reason why is the first bailiff that came in there escorted the judge out. You know that the first bailiff that came in,
I mean, I
grabbed
never
the
heard the
judge by the
judge
robe.
say anything again. So you're right. He's like,
I think the judge
Get
got
outta here.
the judge got fired over this.
what? Why? Because he called them idiots like 3 times.
Because that's the world we live in. But yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep.
So the thing is, with courtrooms and bailiffs, there's usually only like a couple like semi-retired older guys, and then when stuff like this goes down, they're like calling in the young folks off the road. Like, we're gonna need a road officer to come in here. But
and some of those young ones are the bailiffs they hire for the courtroom protection when the big cases are in there are not small bailiffs.
No, you can always tell when it's a serious case. When I look around, I'm like, oh, hey, so-and-so, like the biggest, burliest guys. You're like, oh, why are, did you expect there's going to be problems here?
The guy that got pushed down, the bailiff is an old guy. And like her next guy, whatever, that guy went and got himself arrested for pushing him down. I mean, he was
boyfriend probably.
He was a big, strong guy. I mean, it was completely outmatched. If you don't get weapons involved, it was not even close. I mean, he just like flicked him down like that, you know?
Yeah. Like I thought he like lost his footing or something because it happened like so quickly. But again,
I mean, he basically grazed him with the back. It was over, you know?
If mom thinks that any part of what just went down there is going to bode well for her in any future child custody proceedings. If I were dad, I'd be like, can I get a transcript and a video of this so I can keep it until our kids are 18 and keep using it?
Kudos to dad. If you didn't see dad sat, and then when he could no longer sit, he stood and he put his hands behind his back and stood there. And he was like, I know what's going to happen if my hands are out or my hands go this. I'm going to do this and I'm going to sit here respectfully and not do anything stupid. And just let this play out, and
it went well for him. And okay, so going back to Father's Day, father's rights, if you let those mothers that are like her and are bitter or petty interfere with you and your child's relationship, you get an attorney, you do it the right way, you go to court. And you stand there with your hands behind your back when she's getting, arrested, just like that. And
it's your best approach.
You will have your parenting time.
So here's a good example.
Sure. Thanks, some old dude.
2 months ago, I had a case where I represented dad, and 2 months ago, dad had been denied for the 6 months prior, had been denied visitation. And the denial of visitation just so happened to line up with mom discovering that dad was dating somebody. And
so it must have been a coincidence, obviously.
Yep, must have been a coincidence. So for that entire 6 month period, dad said, what can I do? What can I do? What if I just go and take the kid? I was like, no, absolutely not. We wait. Trust me. This 6 months sucks. It's the hardest thing you'll ever go through, but just trust me. And mom just had no reason whatsoever. We go through a full 1.5 day trial in limited modification for custody. And mom says, I didn't even know dad had a girlfriend. Well, there was nothing else that happened during that time. Nothing. And the judge heard mom, got on the stand, and granted sole legal and sole physical custody to my client, the dad. So the whole 6 months of him listening to his attorney, not doing anything stupid, and saying, look, the system might take a while to get there, but it can get there if you do the right thing. Now my client has sole custody of this child, which is the right call. And honestly, that dad was denied visitation, didn't see his child for 6 months. But kudos to this freaking dad. The dad went at school and talked to the teacher and got permission from the school to sit down and have lunch with his kid because mom wasn't giving him visitation. And he was like, is it okay if I have lunch with my son? Mom, the teacher checks the list, sees that dad's on it, says no problem. Dad came and went to have lunch because mom wasn't giving him visitation. Talk to a freaking attorney. You have rights. Don't let people just deprive them.
Yeah, but you're right though, and that lunch thing is a great way to see your kid, and also just demonstrates you are completely serious. You are sincere if you're going to that degree.
Which is funny, like the Bio Explorer, thank you for the super chat. But yeah, the kids learn by example and what they're seeing in the classroom. Like students just start yelling at them. But you're right, there's more than one way to skin a cat as far as like seeing your child when they're of school age. And if you have joint legal custody, she can't go in and change and say, oh no, he can't see this child. Unless there's a court order or some sort of
Well,
CPS directive that is turned into a court order, you can go to school and see your child.
yeah, you
But
got to
play
be
it
careful
smart.
there.
Don't go to
I
school and
mean,
pick up your child and take off with them.
yeah, Debbie, you got to be careful there because the thing is, look, if you're in that situation, talk to an attorney because the nuance,
Oh, yeah.
the family law is the law of the gray area. You know, the criminal law is you are speeding, you're going 26 miles an hour in a 25 zone, or you're not. Contract, you either breached the term or you didn't. Family law is what is in the best interest of this child, and you are in the gray area. So talk to an attorney, please do it. Don't be stupid.
Well, and I guess this person makes a good point. It's easy to say, get an attorney. It's not impossible to pay for one. There are programs out there, like in Michigan, we have Legal Aid of Southwest Michigan. And if you have enough patience to stay on the line and call, you can get that free legal advice or sliding scale legal advice. But sometimes it's just going and getting all of your crap together and paying that $100 or $200 for a consult and saying, this is what I have, this is what I'm doing. I can't afford to retain you, but what do I need to do? What are my basics? It's better than just going in totally blind and not having any clue. So, all right. Oh wait, somebody wants to know about your guys' dinner. What are we talking about there?
We really had dinner. We had lunch, and it was fantastic, by the way.
So you just drank dinner? Is that what you're saying?
You know what?
No.
It was funny. It never got ugly, but we did drink for like 10 hours straight because we had a couple at lunch. Then we were like, we had a couple during the stream. Then we went out.
Wait, when you say a couple, does that count
No
like
rest.
at the shot of Malort?
Yeah. We did
Gotcha.
Malort a couple times on the stream. Yeah, it was good times.
Well, thank you, Private Dick.
Fun.
Appreciate.
There's
weird.
more
I
trouble
didn't
in the
get that
future
insight.
brewing. I can't speak about it, but there is.
We had a good time. We had a good time.
I mean, it should be a visit to see a little Mikey. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
He's down at the barn, being all sad that he doesn't.
I didn't have the invite because someone was in trial prep.
Oh, I mean, who preps for trials? Don't you just show up and wing it, right?
You know what? Yeah.
Just kidding.
Depends.
But hey, you guys, it's been an hour, which is longer than I thought this was going to last.
That's
so
awesome. You did a great job.
Like, let's
Yeah.
get all together. So do you have any grievances to air? One last grievance to air about anything? You good?
Don't send me the link to your stream like when you're 10 minutes into the stream. If you give it to me like a solid hour before the stream, I'm happy to be there anytime.
Why would I do that? I mean, I was like, well, let's see if Rob will show up. I mean, you like when I called all week, you were like, you answered when I called, so I figured you got nothing better to do, right?
I did answer when you called.
First of all, has everyone liked this stream? We got 440 in here, and I know we don't have that many likes, so get on it.
Yeah.
Also, how are these people getting like? I mean, Mike, let's go back to when I first met you.
Right.
And when I say met you, like, messaged you and like, what are you doing covering all my hearings, weirdo?
Right.
Just kidding. I didn't say it like that, but I was thinking that.
Stop stalking me. I think your opener.
Right. Stop stalking me. Do you want a PPO? Just kidding. But what was it? Was it a 20,000 subscriber special? And now you have just smashed that. Like that's gone.
Talk to
That's
Rob.
impressive.
Rob's got 7 million subscribers, and he started 4 days ago.
Not 4 days ago. Don't be ridiculous. I didn't start 4 days ago.
And here
I started
like, cruising. Like I might get to 6,000. It's been a while. I don't do enough.
I started May 9th was my first video. I don't want to say the word out loud. Do I have to say it out loud?
Yes.
168,000 subscribers.
Boom.
Wow. That's impressive. People must like you.
Yeah.
It's like you know something about law and lumber or something.
Some people call me when they're in the middle of trial and they ask me how they're playing for the jury, and I give them my opinions.
You know, opinions are like, no, I better not say that.
Don't say it, because I told you the
I
second
don't
half
say
of
it.
that sentence.
I know
and
you did.
Yeah.
Mike,
They
did you know
come
there's
for
a
the law,
second
but they
half to
stay for the
that?
lumber. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know there's a second half to that thing.
Mike, did you
Oh,
know there's a second
Holly.
half to that?
Holly says
Opinions
I'm
are
over
like blank,
6K.
and the next part of that
Look at
sentence,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not made for family-friendly, goat-friendly visions
Yeah.
right now, people. So,
But did you know? So we'll end this on a happy note. You want to know a happy note? So have you ever heard a jack
yes,
of all trades, a master of none?
Mhm.
yes, absolutely. I think that's me, actually.
Did you actually know that that's not the end of the sentence?
Oh Lord, is this okay?
A jack of all trades, a master of none, but oftentimes better than a master of one.
There you go.
I like that. Okay. I mean, my boss calls me Hurricane Debbie, so I mean, I should come up with something with hurricane, but it's like blowing.
Who's your boss? Who's the prosecutor over there? Who got elected?
David Marvin.
I don't know him. I know
I
you. And I
know
know Casey.
he's like a mysterious fellow. I mean, not super mysterious, but
Oh yeah,
he's in circuit all the time with Judge Sussman.
Yeah, I mean, once you get elected to public office in St. Joe County, you can't show your face.
Right, you got to shop elsewhere.
You're like Batman at that point.
No, he's out about all the time. So, but really, I thank you guys for doing this. I threw it together like last minute as usual, but next time I'll do better. But thanks, guys. Take care.
Nice seeing you, Rob.
Thank you. Nice seeing you guys.
See ya. Bye, Rob. All right, you all hung in here for an hour and 2 minutes. That's impressive. That's impressive that we had that stamina. I appreciate all the likes and the subscribes and the following. That's awesome. I just do this for fun. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. You know, my daughter is creeping on the side here. No kids on the screen. Demonetizes it, right? But if you have ideas for other topics that you want to do, you just let me know. I just came off of a pretty stressful trial, but in another trial starting Tuesday with Judge Stutzman. So one to the other. Why can't you see Judge Stutzman and Judge Pattison? It's the judge's choices to stream or not, so they don't. But if you were watching over in Cass County this past week for that trial that I did, Judge Herman in circuit court does stream basically everything that he does. So if you're interested in felony criminal law, sentencings, trials, that sort of thing, that's definitely a good place to go, because you will see everything from motion hearings to jury trials. Thanks, Ventus. Enjoy my style. All right. Hopefully you mean like, yeah, my tank top and swimsuit style, but I think you mean my style of, you know, just kind of going over everything, but appreciate it. So I think that's it. Yeah, you have to rewatch. Trish, go for it. You just go back to the beginning and watch, and maybe you'll enjoy the Father's Day Festivus and Who's Not the Father. Mike's not the father of little Mikey. So, all right, guys, it's been really fun. I'll think of something else to do next time, and I'll see you then. Be good wherever you are.